What's up, all you cool cats and kittens? Fuck Carol Baskin. Welcome to the podcast. Currently unnamed podcast. We're working on that. It's a little rough draft. We'll get there. So for the first episode today, we're just gonna hit it with a little possible co-hosts. Assessment vibe, whatever you want to call it. Interview. We got Izzy Potter, Ben Hussey, Caulfield on the line in the waiting room. There they are. I was gonna have some questions for them, but I kind of forgot to do it. So there's that. So we're gonna wing it, and that's probably how it's gonna end up happening every time, and that's just how it's gonna be. I'm hoping this ends up being a cool thing, because God knows I'm fucking bored as shit in this quarantine, and I'm sure a lot of whoever would be listening to this, if anyone does listen to this, is bored as well. And I'm hoping that, this will give you something to do, get your face out of the screens, unless you're watching, which I don't know why, because I ain't that cute, but whatever. So we got those three coming in. Let's get them in. Let's get into it. Ayo.
Oh my god.
What's
How is
good,
everybody?
y'all? What is
Hey,
good?
what's
How we
up?
doing?
Doing fantastic. How are y'all? Izzy, you look very confused.
I figured it out. I'm on my big computer because I spilled water on my other one.
That's fun.
That's always a good thing. Isn't that the second one you did that too?
It was on my loaner.
I'm loving the headset look.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
huge gamer
you
vibes.
killed the loner?
I was just grinding some fort before this. So.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
huge fort guy. You killed the mini computer?
Yeah, I killed the mini computer, so I killed the big computer. And I've had the mini computer since December, and then I killed that yesterday.
Well, so I'm just confused how you're supposed to do Zoom University.
On this, I have another computer. It's like my
Not
whole
a school computer.
No.
So you basically
Check.
So she's screwed,
yeah.
It's from 2000.
essentially.
That thick, but it's okay. It still works.
Whatever floats your boat.
Exactly.
Hey guys, sponsored by Boxed Water is Better.
Am I getting the cash flow to that?
That's disappointing.
Y'all, this one was open.
Is that an issue? Does that not usually happen in boxed water?
Seems it's conflict of interest.
It has Crohn's.
I don't know. Julia!
You're with Julia right now?
Hold the fuck.
Oh my gosh.
Hold
Oh
on.
no.
The first issue in the podcast already.
I knew this. I wanted right, we're leaving. Julia,
right.
come here. I want to say hi.
No.
All right.
Stop.
Now
Is
explain
there
yourself
supposed to
right
be
the fuck
a tab
now.
in Boxed Water, or should it just open? I think you should just open. Am I gonna say hi?
Julia,
Hi,
hi.
Okay.
I
I'll
love
be
your
right back.
sweatshirt. It's so cute.
I think it's fine.
Oh yeah, you're in Syracuse. I forgot. Congratulations, of course.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's kind
Now,
of weird. Have you decided yet?
signed what?
Decided, I think she.
Oh, decided? No. I am waiting for someone to give me more money. 'Cause,
Love it. Love it, list it, learn it. And I live by that.
I don't even know what the fuck that
Yeah.
means, but I'm gonna go with it.
It's like a challenge.
Well,
Okay, so
Figure
we
it
have
out.
watched Bride Wars, so how long is it
Listen,
gonna
we
take?
just started the interview. I
Dog,
told you that we
we
would do
just
Yeah.
started.
Don't rush. Don't rush the
That's
process.
unprofessional right
Is it like
there.
recording right now?
It
that
is
how it
like
works?
recording.
Yeah, do you see
right
top
now.
left? It says recording.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so first off, Caitlin, you better fucking explain yourself.
Okay, I will. I honestly, will defend my actions. So, I have been truly quarantined, haven't gone to the beach with anyone, haven't
Oh
done
wait. Yeah, this isn't supposed to be happening right now.
Literally
No.
literally have only been with my mother for 20 days.
I think we all have.
Yeah, welcome to the fucking party.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, the idea is my mother is an essential worker. She works in a hospital. You can quote me on this.
So you're
If you
spreading
are-
corona.
Wait, so your mom went to work?
If you are quarantined, truly in practicing social distancing for 14 days and you don't have any symptoms, you can quarantine with someone else who has in turn been practicing the same social distancing techniques.
And Julia has been doing the same thing?
Yes. She's been doing it for longer than I have.
Where's your
Have
proof?
you gone to like the grocery store?
Wait, 20 days. 20 days. Let's see. What was 20 days ago?
Do it. Do the
That's
math.
almost 3 weeks ago.
Weren't we
That's
still
before
in
break.
school?
I think it was 18. I don't think it
We were
was.
still
The
going to Baja
16th
20 days ago.
The 16th was 20 days ago.
Let me check my snap memories, bitch.
Oh, wait.
Can I swear on this?
Yeah, we
Hey,
have to swear on that.
13th. The 13th.
And I'm pretty sure that I saw you going on
Hey,
walks
now.
with people.
You are screaming.
I am. I will keep it down.
headset.
I went on one walk with the people at Blue Hills. And then
Therefore
laid in my
violating
bed.
quarantine.
I laid in my bed for 2 days crying about being quarantined. And
Did
then I
that
really
get
found myself, actually. I really found myself.
And then you took some videos for the Thayer Academy Instagram, which were
Yeah, I'm kind of
very
famous. Like,
influential.
what do I bring to this podcast? Fame. And that's a fact. And I live by that.
And corona, apparently.
So does Ben. I'm the only person here that does not bring corona. I've been
Hold
fine.
the fuck up.
Ben has corona.
I had
I actually
coronavirus.
has corona, so you
I
can
do not have it any longer. But my dad got tested. It was positive.
And have
my
you gotten
mother-
tested?
No, because it's pointless for me to get tested if my dad got tested and I've been around him constantly.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but how do you know you haven't had it since then?
March
Or
16th
like,
is the
how do
last
you
day.
know
I mean, I
you?
haven't shown any symptoms, but
Yeah, but
like
you
my
can be
dad got it, my
asymptomatic.
sister got it, and my mom got it, and we've been living in the same
Yeah,
house.
asthma bros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I was like,
I-
oh shit.
I knew you were gonna be shitting the bed after that.
Asthma.
But like I've like athletically induced asthma is the proper term, so it's like not like I just like am like chilling and just
So you're out of
can't
shape.
breathe. No,
don't
yeah,
have
essentially it's that I don't exercise and I
So
You
you're
don't
out of
get it.
shape.
Welcome to the club.
yeah.
Okay, so now we've crossed the corona barrier. You know, we had the
Exactly.
conversation. Has to happen. You know, I was thinking about coming with questions for everyone. You know, kind of like a real like interview type vibe, but then I didn't. So we're just winging it.
I was actually watching an episode of The Office today where Andy interviews Dwight for to be like because Dwight wants to go to Cornell and like Andy conducts his interview
And then
and
Andy
Dwight
raised
starts
the interview.
interviewing him.
Sounds on my podcast.
Spike
Like,
that.
really?
Caroline Horgan might go to Cornell next year.
What?
Got in. She got in for next
No
year. Might
shit.
actually go. Mhm.
That's nuts.
Easy.
Cornell? She's like a 5th generation legacy.
Oh.
Oh well, that'll get
Okay,
you.
but she also
Got
is
it
very
for
smart and
herself.
has like a 4.0. So don't sleep.
Is she? Does she really have like a
Where?
4
very
Wasn't aware of
smart.
that.
Yes.
Damn, damn,
Wasn't her
damn.
birthday a couple days ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
April 2nd.
Shouts out. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Shout out to
Caroline.
Ben and
Happy
Mason.
birthday, Caroline.
who have a birthday.
Speaking
together.
of birthdays,
Yo,
July 19th.
it's a party,
And-
you know.
And Garner.
And Garner,
Yes, shout out
and
to Garner.
my neighbor's sister. Her name's Nadine. She's like 19, maybe 20.
And my
You guys-
brother has the same
Oh, wait.
birthday too.
I take it back. I take it back. I said that to Ben.
He didn't.
You have no proof.
Okay, sure. We'll go with that
This
one.
is being recorded. Let's remember that.
I said you should date. There are 3 other people on this call. Maybe I was talking to Izzy.
Okay,
Izzy.
okay.
You should date.
Nadine.
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 Dog has not been paying
I kind of
attention.
just spaced out for like the last
Didn't we
5
read a
minutes.
book by Nadine Gormander in English class?
Who the fuck?
I'm pretty
Uh-huh.
sure. There's
Never
an
have I
author
ever heard.
named Nadine Gormander that we read a book.
So we're gonna go.
Oh, of course. Well, I mean, you're already famous, apparently. So,
Well, yeah. So yesterday,
yeah, can you explain that Bachelor thing?
yesterday I went cameo famous. Let's just point that out. That's something else I bring.
Megan paid $30, so you went cameo famous.
Yeah, wait. Is it?
Bring to the table.
Only $3.
How do you go cameo famous?
Eat like it's my fame. Thank you.
Okay. Explain. I have no fucking clue what's going on. All I saw was
Shout out.
videos of like
Shout
you.
out to all my Bachelor fans. Peter Weber's season of The Bachelor was probably the worst season of The Bachelor I have ever watched. It was really horrible. He was really boring and like kind of a loser because he just let the girls play him, and it was just like so obvious that they were just manipulating him, and he was like, you don't love me, but I'm gonna choose you anyway. So like that was tragic, but it was also simultaneously so boring because all the girls did was cry, and like that's why it's annoying.
It was a waste of time.
There's
Right.
that one basketball chick who was hot.
Madison?
Yeah.
Maddie.
Auburn.
She's like super devoutly
idea.
religious though, so I'm not sure y'all would get along.
Devoutly
Although
what?
devoutly religious.
It is what it is.
Fun fact, I wouldn't go to Ben's house when we were first friends because I thought he was going to force religion on me. That did happen.
You told me
So
multiple times.
We used to go to church together, and then I kind of quit church. And
this is Barb from The Bachelor.
Okay, what is Barb's?
You need to
fucking
explain.
job?
Wait,
Barb
pause it.
first.
Can you
You
give us background
understand?
who Barb is?
Who the fuck is Barb?
Barb is Peter Weber's mother. And so basically,
So the Bachelor's mom.
yes. So at the end of The Bachelor, the final two girls get to go and meet his family. And so Maddie went to meet his family, and everyone was like, Maddie's gonna win. Hannah Ann's fake, like we don't like her. And Barb loved Hannah Ann. She was like, Peter, you can't pick Maddie. You have to pick Hannah Ann. She loves you. Hannah Ann walked in there and was like, I love your son so much. And Maddie walked in there and she was like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I see whose faults, but like, I see a relationship in the future. So she was being honest, and Hannah Ann was like licking her
Tapping.
butt, basically. And so
Valid.
basically, Barb fell for it, and then Barb cries. All Barb does when she's on screen is cry. So I made my profile photo for Zoom, Barb crying. So that's Barb.
That is
And,
correct.
Because that was like my, my mood for Zoom University.
Valid. Very
Wait.
valid.
So on the finale, Barb is there, and Peter has been engaged to Hannah Ann. Hannah Ann dumps him, and so he gets reconnected with Maddie on the finale. And they're like on the couch talking to Chris Harrison, and Chris Harrison's like, Barb, what do you think about this relationship?
Wait, Chris Harrison from Pawn Stars?
That's what I was gonna say.
No, Chris
No,
Harrison.
isn't that isn't his,
Bachelor, that's the host of The Bachelor.
Yeah, I'm Chris Harrison, and this is my pawn shop.
isn't it Rick?
No.
Rick
That-
Harrison.
Rick
That's-
Harrison.
Yeah.
Okay. Pawn Stars, great show, by the way. Anyway, doesn't matter. So Chris Harrison's like, Barb, what do you think of their relationship? Because at the beginning, she's obviously very against it. And Barb goes, I really don't support it. He's going to have to fail to learn. None of his friends think this is a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't support him. I don't like her. Like, she's bad. And he's going to have to get his heart broken to just learn that. And so America hates Barb. And so Megan Campbell bought me this cameo because I hate Barb. And I made her my Zoom profile. And Barb basically says, hey, Caitlin, like Megan bought this for you. And then she starts getting all choked up and crying because she thinks that I'm like her biggest fan. And she's like, I'm so honored that you would make me your profile photo for online school or Zoom. It's just like, I'm a mom, and like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to support my kid. And like, no one knows Maddie like I know her. Like, it's just not, so she starts defending herself again. So it was just really iconic that she like started crying during it, but also that she like knows me by name, and also that she started defending.
But wait, does she know you by name, or did Megan just say your name's Caitlin?
I mean, where's the proof that she doesn't know me by name?
Does she know what you look like?
Okay, so if say we bought another cameo and didn't give her a name, just said, hey, this girl may have gotten a cameo from you. Would she know your name, or would she know Megan's name?
Or would she not know any of your names?
Well, I'm sure she has a lot of
That's
cameos.
like really ambiguous. I don't know.
I
So,
mean, word.
so that's a good way of saying she has no clue who the fuck you are.
Yes, exactly.
What's your most famous
You can't
cameo?
just buy a cameo and be like, can you make this for this girl that bought a cameo when she has like 40 cameos? So if you're like, Caitlin, like, I commented on my cameo and I was like, Barb, Queen, all hail, join my Zoom. She did not get back to me. But she doesn't know.
Okay, so she doesn't really give a fuck about who you are.
Just like my father, but it'd be like that sometimes.
I'm gonna head out.
I gots to go. Gotta blast.
I have to watch Bride Wars.
Can you read us the letter your father wrote you?
What?
Dog.
Wasn't I on Zoom with you or FaceTiming you and you said your dad sent you like a letter or was it a text or something? That was fun.
I think I sent Caitlin a letter too.
It was, hey, Caitlin, I heard Barb gave you a cameo.
Right.
Are you famous now?
Yeah, wait, how does this make you cameo famous?
Because I have the most likes on my cameo on Barb's page. So
Like she posted on
Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
you know, I was famous one time too. I commented on a post for it's the rap Instagram, and I commented on a post. It was about like 4 albums, which one's the best, and naturally Young Gravy is on there because Young Gravy is the GOAT. And so I commented the name of Young Gravy's album, which is Sensational. Plug Young Gravy if you listen to this. You know, I just plugged your music, pay me. And I got like a quick $1.50 on likes. You know, no big deal.
period.
I also was Instagram comment famous on a slightly different account, Elizabeth Warren's Instagram account. It was probably around in September, October. She posted a picture of her and her grandson, and they made strawberry shortcake, and it looked like the grossest fucking strawberry shortcake I've ever seen in my life. So I said, "Love you, Senator Warren, but this looks trash," and I got like a K likes on it. It was beautiful. Proudest moment of my life.
So
Fantastic.
if she was still running for president, would you vote for her?
No, I hate Elizabeth Warren. As a president.
Pocahontas.
What did you say, Pocahontas?
Yes.
There's no abbreviating on this podcast.
Yeah.
Young
No.
Gravy. Here's my proof. Young Gravy liked your comment.
Amazing. Oh wait, he liked it? That's crazy.
Wait,
Yeah,
that's so
see?
cool.
Comment
See?
was
I have proof.
sensational. That's it.
That's the name of the
That's
album.
the album.
Right, but that's all. That's
Yeah, but it's in all
Basically,
caps. So
it
like
was-
emoji.
The question was like,
short
what
and
album?
sweet.
All right, I
Got,
vibe.
got a quick $1.50 on likes, you know.
I got
I
1,000.
think that's how much money you made.
If I were making money on that, charge quick $2 a comment, you know.
what if you could do that? Monetize your Instagram comments? That'd be beautiful.
Every time someone comments, you make like 10 cents.
I'm supposed to make $1.20 per TikTok I make, but that's not happening. So I'm robbed.
Why?
A dollar.
Googled it.
Why?
What?
Why would you make $1.10?
Well, I looked it up. It was like TikTok influencer, and it was like, how much money would you make if you like email TikTok to become an influencer? And I would make like $1.20 or like $2 per TikTok. So
So you're not an influencer. Therefore, you're not making money.
a low income influencer. That's what I am.
Who were you influencing?
Myself.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go. This is how you make
I
money.
said, can I speak? I have another topic for the podcast. If
I'd love
you let me mention something.
Yeah, okay, I'm kind of scared. Yeah, what the fuck?
Actually, you know what? Never mind.
No, it's gotta.
Why'd you call?
Oh, it's Julia.
Oh, it's
You were
Julia.
calling someone else. Like, what?
Oh, it's
Julia,
Julia.
we're in a fucking podcast right now.
Get your act together.
She muted herself.
Caitlin's violating her quarantine just so someone can interrupt our podcast. That
I
is
don't know.
unprofessional.
Okay,
I
I
am
don't know why
appalled.
Julia calls her dad when we're like in the middle of things, but it's like a habit. Like
Making a ruckus.
we'll be doing things and like her dad just should not be on the phone for them. When we were in the shed, stop. We were in the shed. Stop. That was
What the fuck are you guys doing in a shed?
It doesn't matter.
Let's unpack.
No, it
Let's
does matter.
unpack
It does matter.
No,
Hey,
it does
now.
not matter.
All right, yeah, sure, whatever.
And
Whatever you
Julia
say.
just like, why the fuck are you putting plastic wrap around the fudge stripes?
ASMR has got to go. I'm not having it.
It's not loud. That shit gotta go.
Y'all, It's like 3 hours in.
Oh, I won't let you go.
So, yeah,
Nice.
that's where I'm at.
What's your topic that you abruptly interrupted to bring in and then chose not to bring in?
I really like these sunglasses.
That's not the topic.
What's the damn topic?
What do you think of these bingo boards that keep going around?
Hold on.
Mm.
Ben Hussey, what do we think?
First of all, I am very proud of this
The
accomplishment.
bingo board.
All right, hold on.
However,
before, you cannot whip your cock out on the phone. So just I have to preface that.
I'm wearing pants. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
I was gonna
I have a story about that, but not me.
I was gonna suggest.
And I will not share it. I'll share it at a later date if we want.
Hold on. I was gonna suggest that like Voice is creating a website so you could like release your podcast on the Voice website. But now we're using inappropriate language, so we
No,
can't.
yeah.
You can beep it out.
We've been using inappropriate language the entire time.
The fuck?
Have we?
Yes.
Hells yeah.
You'd asked. You're like, can we
So there is a bingo board made.
Yes.
Does someone want to explain what the bingo board said, or should we just pretend
I
they're not
produced the
Swedish?
bingo board, but your square was not my idea. I did not give
This
the clout.
was like what I wanted to talk about, so I'm just gonna. I have it pulled up. So this is the bingo board. It's called the Bust Down Bingo Board, and
Not a
it's
good name.
It actually is. Actually,
and it gets
Got a
like
better name than the podcast. The podcast is currently unnamed.
it's called whatever. I don't know what I was saying, but it's got like a bunch of things you check off. If you've done them, like iconic senior class party moments.
Girls.
And one of them was.
Not guys' moments, only girls' moments.
You gotta take this one.
I hope so.
The square says, gotten with Ben Hussey. So I would like to just clarify that gotten with means kissed.
yeah.
What do you want?
He wants the all-in-one.
Yeah, so that's just very important. So, I mean, he made the board. So, like,
You made a
Megan
lot of
Campbell
people's
also made
boards.
However, Austin Smith brought this to my attention that if guys made a bingo board and said gotten with and then said a girl's name, we'd have gotten absolutely destroyed.
That is valid. That is
valid.
extremely
We were
valid.
talking about this last night when you first brought it up, and I think that is extremely valid and some maybe harsh double standards that aren't fair, and we should think about that for the future. But to be honest, you were gassed about it, and that's
I was completely.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
no,
gonna
he
deny
thought
that.
his dick was huge.
right. You were in pants.
He's
I'm
wearing shorts.
Okay, I just saw your bare knees, and I was like, oh, not appropriate.
Ooh, that was crisp.
I once made a whole documentary. It was like 3 minutes on iMovie called The Knee Slap, and it was just different angles of me slapping my knee. When it was on, I was like a 8th grader.
Okay, hold on. Another
We would do
topic.
that now, but-
So Ben's TikTok, I feel like, is kind of infamous
Ugh.
because there were a lot of things that were posted on there that may not have been school appropriate.
We
I
could
did
talk
get-
about when
I
you
did
literally
get banned
got
for a
banned
week
from
from
TikTok.
TikTok.
Child appropriate, definitely not safe for work type vibes. But I feel like it needs to come back because, you got banned for the week, but like,
My creative juices haven't really been running too
You could
fast.
make one about your
You
corones.
can't put pressure on him when he's got corona. But
I don't have corona anymore.
you could
My entire
make
family's cured.
You could make a series about like you living with corona. Like I feel like you missed an opportunity. You should be like.
I
hey,
actually did make a TikTok. I'll show it to you guys, but my parents yelled at me.
I'm scared now.
Hey guys, we had the coronavirus and we had it. And all I want to say is that calm down. It's not that bad. We should have died. We didn't. We're fine.
Someone on a fucking ventilator is gonna see that and be like, "This bitch."
The fact that
Marty
it
Walsh
ended
is
with
gonna pull up the
"and that
receipt and be like,
fine."
Because, I mean, if you think about it, I have asthma. My dad has a bad immune system. I was fully prepared for that guy to be conked. And
Yo,
we made it. We made it.
Other like that.
yo.
Where did your dad come from? You said he was,
Connecticut.
so he got it in Connect. And
Oh,
then
he was
gave
born
it-
in Connecticut. He came from New York.
No, that's what I thought you were asking too. That's why I
So
was
we went to New
kind of
York.
weirded out.
Why do I
Um,
know where his dad's from? I mean, if we're gonna talk about
You don't say, "Where's your dad? Where did your dad come from?"
Yeah.
Like, he was
Wait,
well, he was in New York and Connecticut. But my
mom-
sister, I honestly think my sister was the one who got it first, but then my dad was just the first one to show symptoms. Because my sister goes to school in New York, and she was in a show with someone who got who tested positive.
Did they end up on a ventilator?
No, like ventilators, like I don't know how like people do that. Like
Isn't it
It's just
like a
like a
bubble
fever.
you put around your head?
You get the Rones, then you have an already weakened immune system, so then you get pneumonia. And then
Oh.
you're on the ventilator.
Corones to pneumons.
like
and-
Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson
not
was in the
allowed.
hospital day. Do you guys know who Boris Johnson is?
Yeah, the Prime
Sounds really
Minister.
Russian.
He's the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
I knew.
I didn't.
Smart.
Don't care.
And he has coronavirus and got sent to the hospital. So
Well,
might be.
I was just really
He looks like
offended
Louis
when
Capaldi. I know
Tom
that.
Hanks got
he
But
does
Louis-
kind of.
Louis Capaldi's kind of
nice.
mad that he does look like him. He doesn't think he does, so he's mad when people
Louis
say he
Capaldi
does.
has a great voice, but he's not the most attractive man. I will
It's
put
like Ed
that.
Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's like butt ass
Right.
ugly, but like
But
his
I
music's
think,
great.
yeah.
What's on the inside? You know, the singing.
No, it's definitely
Oh,
not. I'm gonna be so honest.
No, it's what's in your wallet. I mean, come on,
Right.
let's be real.
What's
You
in
know,
your
you
wallet?
can song. It's nice.
Wait, what commercial is that? Is that?
I forget. Was it Allstate?
Capital One.
Yeah, it's Allstate because it's the
Allstate. What's in your wallet?
yeah, it's the guy with the
Is
deep
it that?
voice.
Capital One. No,
It's the
I'm
guy with
pretty
the deep
sure it's
voice, right?
Capital One. Capital One is
Look it
what's in
I'll
your
look
wallet.
it up.
What's in your
Capital
wallet?
One.
Capital
What's in your
One.
wallet? Allstate. What's in your wallet?
I think it's Allstate.
It's
Yeah.
not.
I don't think it's Allstate. It is Capital One. It's Samuel L. Jackson who says it, so it's like kind of similar to the Allstate guy.
I emailed help at thayer.org, and they responded to me once to
When I
it
emailed them like 20 hours ago about my broken laptop, and they
I
have not
emailed
responded.
it was Thursday.
2 weeks ago about unblocking a website, and I haven't heard back.
What
It was-
website?
It was-
WordPress.
Isn't that like a fanfic website?
No.
Whoa.
We're using it for
I don't know
voice.
why would I think that.
Because you-
Don't know where that came from.
Scared.
Ben reads fanfic.
Good
No, I
save.
actually
Good save.
don't. I feel like I would make sense if I like used to write fanfic when I was young, but like I never did.
What do you mean when you were
Elena
young?
loves fanfic.
Yeah, like Elena definitely wrote fanfic when she was young.
She did. She loves it.
Wait, like what is it? I'm
Scared.
confused.
It's like, oh, Harry Styles, like we're married. Oh, that's
It's like
So cute.
continuing the
It's-
story, but like not in real life. Like it's like creating things that wouldn't happen.
it's like writing a dream kind of.
It's
Right.
a range. Well, it's a range of things. It can range from something harmless, like you're married to Harry Styles, to like something like hardcore porn.
Yeah, to like something like that.
oh
Yeah,
my god.
that.
That was too much. That was too
This
much.
is a
Well, I mean, obviously you're not prepared for the depths of
It's
fan
just
fiction.
the
Kate.
sound. Just the sound.
Did you need the sound effects though? Like that's what I'm wondering.
Like you're just
Yes.
hearing that. You're not
There was
seeing
also like a slight groan in there while you were doing it. It's the Xbox mic, dude. Gets everything.
Yeah, no. I don't know what that was.
True gamers.
Brady, is my dog around here?
Yo, dog cameo?
Dog's upstairs. I can go get.
If
I
I
can
was
see that.
Nah, it's gotta be
home,
natural.
I'd
It's gotta
show
be
you
natural.
Patty. I was on Zoom with my peer advisee on Friday after school for like a check-in to make sure they're all surviving. And we were doing show and tell. I told them to bring random objects just to like have something to talk about.
That could be very bad.
It wasn't. It was fine.
Are there?
Nah,
Is
your
oh,
peer
girls.
advisors
Your
aren't
girls
lit.
and boys. No, your girls.
I
and
brought my guinea pig to the show and tell, and all of a sudden, this motherfucker starts peeing on me. And so I had to go, oh my God,
Whoa.
it's peeing on me. I'm so sorry. I have to go. And so I just ended the meeting, and they were like in the middle of a conversation.
Yo.
You can end the meeting, but not have everyone have to leave. even
I
if
just
you're
feel
the-
like, I don't know. I just didn't know that.
So can you explain the guinea pig vibe? Because you
you
got
don't like
one.
it, right?
Yeah,
Sola
Linda
got
put it
one.
yesterday with like the hair.
Sola has a guinea pig?
She has two.
I've done some
didn't know
soul
that.
searching about this. And I know exactly what the guinea pig vibe is. So, you know when girls are bored or like going through a stressful time in their life and they like cut,
Cut their
dye,
hair.
or get bangs? So instead of doing any of those things,
You
I bought
cut your guinea pig.
So it's like a midlife crisis, but for teenage girls.
Would you
kind
dye
of.
your guinea pig's hair? That would be so cool.
I think
no,
that's animal
I don't do
abuse.
that because that's
Yeah.
animal cruelty, and I don't support that.
I'm watching
However,
Tiger King right now. That's some animal
Carol
abuse.
Baskin's about to fucking come for
Yeah.
you if you dye your guinea pig.
well, so Sola got the guinea pigs after I did. So basically, that's just me being an influencer straight up. But now my mom loves my guinea pig more than I do. I tell her to get rid of it every day because it smells.
What?
Guinea pigs, guys. I had to unadopt them. We returned them.
Okay, well, I wouldn't actually ever return an animal after I adopted it because I think that's wrong.
Nice.
But I can't say Fatty's my best friend because Tequila would like sit with me and like be nice, but like Fatty just like bites me, pees on me.
Maybe because
Wait,
you
what's his
named
name?
it Fatty and it hates
I think that's why it doesn't like you.
I didn't name it Fatty. I adopted Fatty from the MSPCA and it was already named Fatty. I was fully on the trend of naming my guinea pigs after types of alcohol, but like its name was already Fatty and it
Just
felt
rename
like
it. Just rename it.
Yeah,
No,
it's pretty
I
easy.
wouldn't
I don't
do
think he like.
Start calling a different name until it
TBW.
notices.
I'm not just gonna call it a different name because Tequila's dead and I feel like that would be against
Tequila died?
Yes.
What? When? Did you
I
kill it?
returned Tequila to its owner and all of a sudden I'm driving past its house one day and the cage is outside and everything of the guinea pig stuff sitting on the curb. So my mom texts the girl and she's like, "What's up with the guinea pig?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, it like died like 3 months ago." I was like, "Oh my God." So basically I
Was it
gave
because
it
you
back.
abused it?
No, I literally
Just paraded
didn't-
it around Thayer Academy for people to touch all the time?
I did parade it around their academy.
That.
That was a really iconic day because Thompson never found out about it. And that's a fact.
He never found out.
He never found out.
Caleb like held it underneath the table.
I know. And
Walking in.
I brought it in like picture day. So it was like the third week of school. The freaking cage is in the middle of the brickyard. Jalen's holding it. Thompson comes in. I'm like, oh fuck, like it's over. I walk up to him. I'm like ready for my punishment. And he's like, parking passes are ready. I'm like, okay. And then I shoot him out of the brickyard. Everyone's losing it. And then Jalen's like, I have the guinea pig. So I take the guinea pig back. And then I'm at back to school night, like that Friday or like the week after. And I'm talking to Thompson in between like the parent classes. And I'm like, hey, can I bring my guinea pig to school? And he's like, absolutely not. There are too many allergies. And I went, okay.
So you really got away with that one.
Yeah, that was close.
I told my mom I was doing this. First off, she wants to watch it, and I keep trying to tell her not to, but she's like, I already know it's going to be talked about, like, whatever.
Does she?
If when she sees me going like that,
But my mom said rules are don't get anything that will get you kicked out of Thayer
oops.
or lose any of your scholarships.
Oops.
So so
Should have told me that before we started this.
Yeah.
it's fine. We
We're
can
going to
put
have
it
to edit out anything you said about
Caitlin is not able to get canceled because she's famous, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah, cameo famous. Sorry, I forgot.
What do I bring to the podcast? Well, fame,
Barb.
prior experience.
What's your prior experience? Oh, with Claire?
Chicks in the laboratory and chicks in the car. Fact check me right now because I have 2 successful podcasts.
That just sounds like a
don't
ripoff
think-
of Chicks in the Office. I'm just gonna.
That is true.
It totally is. But let me tell you, if you've ever listened to the podcast Call Her Daddy, you definitely need to.
Yeah, that's definitely a
I love it.
podcast
I
I
listen to it sometimes when I'm driving.
100%.
No, like it's really funny. You should give it a try.
It's
Like
good. I don't like podcasts like listening to if it's boring, and it's not boring. So
it's a Barstool podcast. It's
Well,
fine.
here's the thing. Sophomore year of science, I did a podcast with James Rooney.
Didn't we all have
One
to do
episode. Yes, we did.
that?
That is my experience that I bring to the table, and I think it is.
So we all have experience.
What is everybody's favorite podcast to listen to?
Call her daddy.
Shit.
Call her daddy.
Y'all are colored. I'm interested about you, Ben.
Okay. The name of this podcast might throw you off. It's called Tiny
Already
Meat
scared.
Gang. And it's Cody Ko and Noel Miller's podcast, and it's amazing.
I definitely heard of that, but just
You
like
have.
based
That's
off
their
the
rap
name,
group, too.
I've just been like, you know what? I think I'll pass.
No, I understand. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if people see that and be like, nah, it's not for me. It's a very funny podcast, though.
Some people know my favorite podcast. I've been bullied for it by my mother and my girlfriend, and
Daddy.
Shout out,
plenty of
Maddie.
other people. But it's the Spittin' Chicklets podcast, Barstool. Big hockey.
I also like,
podcast.
I forget what it's called, but it's Jared Carabas's Red Sox podcast, Section 351, I think it is. It's a good one.
Nice. I would like to actually share a story from said podcast. So, you know, the two of the main four guys are ex-hockey players, fucking Ryan Whitney and fucking Paul Bissonnette. They both played hockey, and then the other guy's name is R.A., and then Grinelli, and, like, they don't really matter. But
I don't
so,
know who any of those people are.
Is that what the Pink Whitney drink was named after? Ryan
yeah,
Whitney?
yeah.
Ah.
No way.
Yeah,
I
so
haven't
that's
followed
that.
that. No, I don't.
Okay, that's cool. But
yesterday.
so this guy Paul Bissonnette, you know, they call him Biz, super fucking dog. Guy's an absolute dog. And so he's sharing a story about this time he just had surgery on like one of his lats or I don't know what the fuck the lats are, quite honestly. But on one of his lats, like
I think they're in your legs.
I think they're out. They're down.
I,
Whatever.
I thought they were up here.
I
That's
thought-
what
I thought they're somewhere up here. None of us work out. It's fine. But so he had surgery there, somewhere in his top half, somewhere that would make it hard for him to move and do other things. And so he's
They're on your back right here.
yeah. See, yeah. Fuck you, Caitlin.
What?
So this guy's house sitting, his friend's house in like Arizona or something. He lives in Scottsdale. But he's house sitting this girl's house, and you know he's a dog. He's trying to get some fuck, you know. And so he meets this girl, and her name's Cindy, right? And so he takes her back to the house. They start going to town, you know, doing the things, doing the sex. And so he's pounding her.
Why do you call it doing this?
That's sick!
Yo, let's go. And so he's fucking this girl, and all of a sudden,
No, he's doing the sex with this girl. Like
yes, he's doing the sex with this girl.
He's giving her a
right.
one-way ticket to Pound Town. Continue.
Oh Lord.
Attaboy.
That was too much.
And so he's fucking this girl, and all of a sudden, she shits on the bed.
Oh.
So there's just
That's
shit.
so bad.
There's shit all over the sheets.
Were
all
they
over
doing
the
like
bed.
it in the butt, or was it just
No,
like
just
oh?
Ejected.
normal? And
Awful.
and
That's
there's more.
awful.
There's more. There's more.
I'm
Stop.
intrigued.
So, you know, so Biz is like, all right, shit, fuck, okay, so whatever. You know, I've seen worse, you know, just
There's probably some worse stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly.
so he's just like, go clean yourself up, like whatever, it's fine, we'll take care of this later. But then he's like, you know, I'm a dog, you know, I gotta get the kill, you know? And so he goes into the bathroom where she's cleaning herself up, and he's like, you know what? Just blow me. And so this girl just shitted on this other person's bed, right? It's not even his bed. And he's like, he's getting the kill in the bathroom. And so like he's telling her to play with herself, right? And so he's like, she's doing it, she's doing that thing, doing her thing. And all of a sudden
That's one does.
just blood starts rushing out onto the white tile floor. And he's just like sitting there like, oh my God, what is happening right now?
Where's the blood rushing out from? From her laying down under?
Her, you know, coochie
Okay,
area.
yeah.
And so there's just blood on the floor. He's like, he already finished, but like, he got the kill. And so he's
But
like,
it wasn't worth it.
was it worth it is the question. But like, so there's blood on the floor. He's like, all right, clean that shit up. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I need you to leave though after this.
Who's this chick?
Right.
Like, why does she have so many bodily fluids coming out of her at one time?
I honestly feel bad for her.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, I'm assuming she doesn't really know this guy. Like,
No, but we're not done yet.
what do you mean we're not done yet? What do you mean we're not? Like, the only thing she has left to do is vomit, and I swear to God, if she dies.
No. It's the whole bodily fluids are done. The body fluids are over.
Clutch.
But like I said, this is this other woman's house. So he's talking to a girl. Last time he's talking to a girl, he's like, I won't like make fun of you or anything, like whatever. I won't, you can just leave, take care of yourself. But you're gonna be a story. And so he looks dead at the girl and he goes, "You're gonna be a story." And she's like, "Okay," and then just has to leave. But
she's like leaving, like shitting herself in the car. Just like, gotta go home.
Hopefully she's finished shitting herself.
Yeah,
She shed it a while ago. A lot has happened since then.
But
she
like,
probably doesn't know she's gonna be a story on like Barstool. Like she probably thinks she's gonna be a story he tells his friends.
That's kind of tragic.
But like he's not gonna name her. Like
they call her Shitty Cindy.
Maybe he did name her.
And so, like I said, he's in this other woman's house.
Yeah.
Like he's talking to someone, telling the story, and he's like, that someone knows the woman, so that the other person's like, holy shit, those sheets she shit on cost like a fuck ton of money, like $1,000 at least. And so I don't know, they were rich as fuck. But so the next day he goes up to meet with Shitty Cindy. He's like, yo, we got to talk about this. And so they're talking about it, and he's like, yeah, you got to pay for the sheets. Yeah. And so he makes this poor woman who just shit herself and bled all over the floor pay for the sheets.
I mean, like, did she deserve it? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not going to make any opinions on the matter.
But, like, would I have done that? Possibly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, would he?
There's a chance.
So long.
There's this other podcast I listen to called This Past Weekend. It's Theo Vaughn. I don't know if you know him. He's like a stand-up comic.
Yeah. Is that the guy with the mullet?
Yes. He's called the Rat King. He's fucking
so
hilarious. Love him. He did this one set where he was just he was tripping the entire time. He was on shrooms the entire time, and he did like a stand-up comedy set, completely improv the entire thing. It's like one of the funniest things I've ever listened to in my life. He tells his story. I'm not gonna like spoil all of it. He tells this one story about how his brother, he tells it completely normally. His brother used to fuck him when he was younger, like. Yeah, and he tells it like completely normally, and it's fucking crazy. He has all these fucking amazing stories, and it's just.
Is it real?
Oh, it's 100% real.
That does
Like,
not
it's
sound like
tripping.
an amazing story.
Yeah,
No, like not amazing, but like unbelievable. Like you can't believe they happened. Amazingly, that they happened.
dramatic, maybe. But can I say this thing that's like on the same vein as Nathan's
Yes.
story? So
Not mine.
I know someone who was in college and her roommate was hooking up with this guy, and it's really quick, but she didn't really know the guy, but she was hooking up with him, and he was like, sit on my face. And so she was, and he was like, going down on her, and she farted.
Wait, she queefed or did she fart?
So she farted. Like,
Ooh,
That's not fun.
that's
One time,
brutal.
my cousin,
God.
we were having Christmas at our house. He's like 2 or 3 years older than me. And
I
he
was
farted.
really hoping you were
he
gonna
sat
say
on my face
younger.
and farted on me 9 times.
what?
How does that happen? Like,
Well, he was like pushing me and being a dick, and he was like just like 9 times.
Oh my God.
And that's the reason why I am the way I am.
I don't think that's the reason. I think there are a lot of reasons for that. I'm going to be honest with you. Guys, my laptop's at 69%.
Must be nice to have a laptop. I could never.
Wait, that's the sex number.
Jeez.
Mom! Can we talk about Sam Garber?
Yes, this thing
Add it
this came into my memories a couple days ago. It's a picture of Sam Garber from behind. And
Why
Oh,
did you picture him from behind?
Why don't you have a picture of him from behind is the question.
That came out a lot weirder than I
Because I
intended it to.
respect women.
yeah.
Sam's a woman?
Is that allowed?
Is this allowed?
Is this allowed?
Is this allowed?
Oh, I don't think I saved it. Tragic. I don't know. I'm not trying to find it, but it's a picture of Sam Garber in his Vineyard Vines pullover with the American flag on the back. You know that one?
Okay.
So it's a picture of him from behind working in one of the cubicles and like laptop cubicles in the library, and on his laptop computer, it's where to put your CB radio.
Oh, he's huge into radios, dude. I went over his house one time, and like it was actually sick though. Like it's actually so cool. He can like hear what police are talking about, and
I
like
think that's
it's
illegal.
actually no, it's legal. And like even if it wasn't legal, Sam would still do it probably. Sam does more legal things than most people.
He's a politician. That's why.
No, Sam will commit tax fraud at one point in his life. I guarantee you.
Oh,
God.
for sure.
I think he may already have. I'm gonna be honest.
Use this as proof in the case against him.
I have a
4
screenshot
opinions. Oh,
of Sam Garber using a hateful word against me. I will not do that in this
Don't.
episode to
So,
expose
no,
him.
we do not need the drama on the podcast.
We do not need my scholarships to go away.
Yes, exactly. However, Sam, if you're watching this, watch out. I can.
I think you could get in trouble for posting something with a threat in it, just as a statement.
No, it's not a threat. It's a
You just threatened him. What do you?
no, it's not a threat. It's information to the police, telling Sam to watch. Put the fucking PPW cooler out of here.
It had to appear in the pod.
Prove people right.
I do every time.
Bradford Campbell wants to be my friend on Facebook.
Is that Julia?
Mason, isn't that amazing?
That is fantastic. For all the audio and video listeners out here, Ben just sent me a picture of the text, and it would definitely get my scholarships revoked. So we're not going to put it on.
I want to see it.
Wait, can I see?
No, I will not be sharing it. I do not want to hurt
This,
Sam
hold
Garber's
on,
political
speaking
career.
in my This is against women. This is against
Sexist, rude.
First of all, Caitlin, you've already seen it.
my household. I'm what?
Yeah, I'm
already
pretty
seen it.
gassed up,
What
Julia.
is it? I probably have, but I can't remember because I just
Okay, well that's your fault, not mine.
have no short-term
Ben, that's definitely what I expected it to be, too.
Yeah, 100%.
Pancakes or
Waffles.
Waffles,
Pancakes.
but no pee.
It depends. It
I'm a
depends.
huge. Oh wait, yeah. I've been doing
Like-
this waffle recipe lately. You talk first, Mason. I'll talk after.
We talking like soft Belgian waffles or like Eggo crispy waffles?
Waffles, like soft waffles.
Like
Okay.
homemade.
Waffles.
With like a shit ton of whipped
Okay.
cream on top.
With
Just add water.
chocolate chip pancakes over anything. I can eat
Chocolate
3
waffles.
chocolate chip pancakes in a
Chocolate
minute.
chip waffles.
Caitlin, you know that. Retimed me. Remember at Olympia? I ate 3 chocolate chip pancakes in 1 minute.
We like the
That's
big ones
disgusting.
or like little
It
ones.
was
I can.
the craziest thing I've ever seen. We gave him a minute. He did it in 30 seconds.
It
How
wasn't
big
good.
were
It
the
was like-
pancakes?
Like, have you ever been to Olympia? No, but so on the topic of waffles, you take Eggo waffles, you toast them normally, then you instead of butter, you do peanut butter, coat the entire thing with peanut butter, put syrup on it, and Jemima. Oh my god, it's so good.
Butter. Unpopular
What?
opinion. Unpopular opinion.
I
Peanut
like
butter
butter.
sucks, except in Reese's cups, and that's a fact.
Frozen Reese's cups are so good.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
No,
I like peanut butter though.
that's wrong.
I don't
Have
like
you
it.
ever had like?
Okay, never have I ever had a peanut butter and fluff sandwich.
Oh my god.
Never.
Are you kidding?
Or I
Okay.
ate them for lunch every day for an entire summer.
Yeah,
I ate them for lunch every day for fucking 7 years of my life.
Yeah, I did that with PB&J. I had PB&J every year for
I
think
have
from
had
age
one
1 to
peanut butter
age
and jelly
15.
sandwich in my
You can
life.
ask
My
anyone
grandma
from my
has
middle
eaten
school.
peanut
I
butter
brought a
and jelly every day for
PB&F
lunch for the last
every
10
single
years.
I
day.
brought a PB&J. Yeah.
Never.
It's just like it's a fact.
The
I don't
one
like
time I had peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I was at Sarah Mitchell's house and I
Who?
hated it. You don't know her, but her name was Sarah Mitchell. Her name is Sarah Mitchell.
Close.
I'm
She
sorry
changed
for your
it.
loss.
Yeah.
And it was a really traumatic experience. I had never had peanut butter and jelly. It made me feel like I was going to vomit, and I never had it again, and I never had peanut butter and fluff.
I like the Uncrustables, like the peanut butter and jelly, like the
Okay, hold on.
They're
So
good.
Uncrustables. How do you eat them? How do you eat
Frozen.
Uncrustables?
Frozen.
I eat them frozen.
Ben?
What? People eat Uncrustables frozen?
Thank
So good
you.
frozen.
Thank you.
So good frozen. No, they're
I
actually
never knew that.
No, it's so good because it's like the jelly's like cold and you're just like, it's so good. It's so
Actually,
good.
when you're like,
No, the best part about Uncrustables is how they're like so like soft and you just freaking and I just like
Oh god.
That was actually a good sound effect. I'm not gonna lie though.
It was
That sounded real.
It was a great sound effect if you were doing something that wasn't biting into a PB and J.
Wait, kind of off topic. I don't know why it made me think of it, but can we talk about how MGK is wheeling Summer Rae?
I don't know.
Machine Gun Kelly. Do you know Machine Gun Kelly is?
I've heard of
Yeah.
Him and Summer Rae are like dating.
Who's Summer Rae?
What?
Sounds
You
like
can't. No, you're lying. You know who Summer Rae is.
You have no idea who
Please
that
tell
You,
me
that is such
It's
bullshit.
Summer.
I swear to God, I have no idea who that
The
is.
finest ass on IG.
I knew.
Dude, she
Summer
just-
Rae.
she has a
Sounds
fat
horrifying.
ass.
I'm
Okay.
genuinely horrified.
Summer Rae.
What are you eating? Oh my God, stop eating in front of me. Enough! I was supposed to stop eating at 8.
I had cake, guys. I'm on a diet for quarantine, but then I eat cake every day.
It's your diet cake.
No.
Summer Rae.
Summer Rae.
Okay, yeah.
And MGK. I'll pull him up.
Yeah, Ben, pull up MGK.
Who is? I don't
Totally
even
not still
know.
looking at Summer Rae's Instagram. Okay, I'm done.
No, go for it.
And MGK like is just not cute. He's just a rapper.
Right.
That's a bad picture of him.
But he's Julia, are you fucking smashing something with a hammer?
Caitlin. Caitlin.
Yeah, I know what he looks like. I'm putting away the dish.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I got a waz really badly right now.
Sorry.
So,
There's a lot of content in here.
Julia, I don't think I've ever heard someone put away dishes louder.
I know, honestly.
For fuck's sake. Are you throwing them across the room?
I don't want Julia's performance in this podcast counted into my evaluation unless it helps me.
It's not.
I don't think it's gonna help.
Has
Oh.
anyone seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I want to.
No.
I watched it 2 nights ago. It was so bad. Like,
Really?
yeah,
Did it win a lot of stuff?
I just don't understand it. Like,
Yeah, Tarantino movies are like that. I feel like I'm not like huge
Yeah.
into Tarantino, so people like worship him.
I don't fuck with them. The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, there wasn't like an issue that needed to be resolved in it. I felt like it just like Margot Robbie was in it. She was just eye candy. Literally just like she went, saw a movie she was in. She played Sharon Tate. She saw a movie she was in, saw the movie, got pregnant, And then
Didn't she
that was
didn't
it.
he have a lot of feet in the movie? I heard there's a lot of feet, and I don't want to watch it because of
I
that.
don't think there's a lot of feet. I didn't.
And
I, you know,
Brad Pitt won Best Supporting Actor for, it, and he said
best supporting
there
feet.
showed a lot of feet.
But yeah, it was like Brad Pitt's the stunt man, and can I spoil the movie?
Yeah, go for it.
No.
Well, if you guys want to see this movie, then stop listening.
Yeah, disclaimer.
Fast forward a
here.
couple.
I'm not gonna put the time it ends
Yeah.
this conversation because I don't know how to do that. But so basically, Brad Pitt's the stunt man for Leonardo DiCaprio, right? And Leonardo DiCaprio is like declining. He's a declining actor, and so they're in their house right at the end of the movie, and these guys that Brad Pitt met earlier in the movie on some fucking ranch with a bunch of like hippies. Like it was
It's
honestly,
about the Mansons, right?
no.
Wait,
I don't think
what are we
so.
talking about?
Once upon a time in
Once Upon a
Hollywood.
Time in
I think
Hollywood?
so, man. This is like the fourth time.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the Mansons and like they kill each other.
I don't think that's correct.
Don't know.
Yes, it is. I'm
The
looking
name
it up.
Manson had not been mentioned once in that movie.
I think it's
Yeah. No. It's just about like an actor who's fading and his like stunt double.
Yeah. And so in the
Not
end
about
of
the
the
Mansons.
movie, yeah, no, the end of the movie, Julie, I swear to fucking Christ, the end of the movie is
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna interrupt you this last time just to prove a point. Is that the whole surprise of the movie was that it lacked Charles Manson. So you think there's gonna be this like thing, and then he just doesn't put it in.
I had
It's
no
about
idea.
a real life occurrence. Okay, continue.
No idea. But so basically, like Julia.
That was the last one. It's about Charles Manson. The
It's
film.
not. The name Charles Manson did not show up
Okay,
once.
But the whole thing's like based on Charles Manson events, like the home invasions that he did and killed people.
Is there
okay,
deaths?
yeah,
Is there a lot of death in it?
But that
No,
creates
3
the
people die in the end.
tension in the whole film, and that's what it's like. Like it's about Manson stuff, but Manson never appears, and that's why it's like iconic.
See, like, if I knew that going in, I probably still wouldn't have like seen any of that in there. Like, there's a home invasion at the end, and it's like these 3 people that Brad Pitt met earlier who were crazy, who were hippies, and they're like killing
They're
the.
part of Charles Manson's cult.
Okay. Oh wait, there might have been someone named Charles in there. I don't fucking know. There was some old guy. There was some old guy who wouldn't get out of bed. I don't know. But so like these 3 people came in and did a home invasion, and Brad Pitt high on a something.
Oxycontin.
No, it was a cigarette coated in something. No, it was some fucking drug that made him very high. But he went and take his dog for a walk and then came back, and these people came in the house. They busted in the house with a gun and a knife, and then Brad Pitt's dog fucking just mauls him, right? And so kills 2 of them, and then he gets stabbed, like whatever. And then this other girl goes out and jumps in the pool with Leonardo DiCaprio, and then he fucking takes a blowtorch and just torches the girl in the pool. And she comes out all torched and shit. But that was like the only part of the movie that had like any like interesting shit.
Or someone in a pool. Like, doesn't that like not
Half
work?
her body was out of the pool.
Interesting. That's interesting. I've been watching a ton of movies. I've been watching like a movie every 2 days.
Yeah, but then Margot Robbie, like the whole end of the movie is when Margot Robbie meets the like Leonardo DiCaprio, and like she just invites him in for a drink, and then the movie ends.
This might have to get cut, but it's something I've been struggling a lot with recently.
So
Do you know the game
I'm
is scatter?
so scared.
Do you know the game Categories?
Yes.
Oh,
So essentially, this game you get 12 categories, and then you choose there's a random letter, and you have to fill in the categories with a word that starts with that letter. Okay, do you get it?
yeah.
Okay.
So the letter was P.
Ennis.
One of the-
Ennis. NSP. Ennis.
Exactly. One of the categories was things that are black. I said penis. Because my reasoning,
BBC.
first of all, a decent amount of penises are black. And most of the time, the most famous ones, or the ones with
Mandingo.
the most
Shout out
mandingo,
Pornhub.
the length are black. And then my family was like, no, because not all penises are black.
But some are.
But some are.
Because we're
And, like,
2020.
Ray J, his is black.
Yeah, that is true.
And I lost the game because of it. So
I don't think that's something you should lose the game for.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
would agree. I would say that you would lose the game for that.
I have a similar story. I played Scrabble with my mom
great game.
last night or 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, who knows.
Those weren't words. The video, half of those were not words.
Yes, they were.
Scrabble.
Yes, they were.
Yes, they were. Thoroughly.
I played. Well, here's the thing. So the game started out great. I was winning, and my mom got all butthurt about it because she's all old and I'm all young, and young people don't know anything. And
Facts.
so one of the words I played was a 65-point word. You know what it was?
it?
It was queer.
Amazing. Did you have? Was the Q like on a triple letter or something?
So the word was like a double word, and the Q was like a triple letter. So it was like big time points. And so my mom, the next turn, decided she wanted to put UB in front of queer to spell UB queer.
Oh.
So at the time, I was like, there's no way that you could play that. That is
you
3
can.
words in one. And so she didn't play it. She played some other weird word. Oh, she played gave. That's what she played. And then the game progressed, and I figured out how to spell gave penis on there. And so she's like, okay, if you can spell gave penis, I get to spell UB queer. And I still won. So, we're big ballers. And, I figured out my mom is kind of a bully.
Low key, high key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it does bring up an interesting point. Like, can you do 2 words in Scrabble? Is that allowed?
No.
I don't think you really should be able to.
No.
However, if it allows you to do UB queer and gay penis, then I think you should be.
I agree. I also spelled the word Nemen and like XI
Yemen?
zip
Zip.
and Nemen, which I looked up. Nemen is actually a word.
Is that a
What does it mean?
country? Oh, that's Yemen.
That's Yemen.
God.
That's close enough. That's close enough. And then zip is like, have you ever heard of a zip file, like ZIP?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like another word for that.
Huh.
So and that's how I spelled gave penis. That's how I clarified that. I was like, you know what? I spelled 2 legitimate words along with gave penis, so you have to give me points. And so she
Exactly.
gave me points.
Wow.
Yeah, and I still won because I'm super smart.
So
Wicked
smart.
smart.
Wicked smart.
Some could say. Some would say.
150. Ooh. So you have 20 minutes, I guess, to eat. Yeah.
Are you guys having a slumby?
They're quarantining
We're
together.
in the cave.
Oh, dead ass? A week?
Well, we'll see.
Quarantining together.
They're gonna end up.
You guys are gonna kill each other. You realize
Yeah.
that? Are your parents there?
No.
If you
Seriously?
don't end up with COVID-19
What?
by the end of this, I'm
We're
gonna go out and
adulting.
get it.
Are you guys gonna booze?
I think he was gonna say fuck.
No, I was gonna say
Literally,
fuck.
we're like, are you gonna booze?
Brett, I need to tell a secret. I have never seen Tiger King.
It's really good.
I'm
I'm
watching
like
right
halfway
now.
through episode 1.
You guys all need to finish it because it's
I'm on
fantastic.
episode 3.
And I need to be able to have conversations about it. 'cause
We
it's
might be watching it in law, I think, so I
Fuck my
might just
life.
wait.
No, I think we're talking about it in law. You have to watch it before.
Fucking kidding me.
Oh, that's
Nothing.
kind of sick that you're talking about it in law.
Yeah, because there's a lot of legal stuff to it. So
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, there is.
It
Carol
actually would be
killed her
kind of
husband.
cool.
Can you solve Carol Baskin killing her husband?
I mean, I did. We were gonna go to the Elite Eight in the state for law, so maybe.
Yo,
And
yo.
I did.
And
get a
Julie
10.
did go on in freaking semifinals. Oh, I do think.
So
I
what's
said
the name of this? I didn't get. I don't
We
know.
don't have a name
We don't have a
yet.
name.
I feel like it has to do something with Hennessy.
Henny&Benny.
Ben just might have like secured his co-host spot with that name low on the
Low-key.
lowest of keys.
I just want to be very clear. We all knew Ben was getting the co-host.
Yeah, we were pretty aware
Oh,
of that.
Caitlin, you were pretty close. Izzy, you started to fall off once you started fucking like just dozing
Not
off halfway
talking.
in the conversation.
I'll stare at a screen and then I just like will space off.
So
And
Ben's the
Yeah,
co-host, so I can go.
No, we haven't decided that yet.
Why do you want to go so bad? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I just I don't want to get my hopes up because I've really been working on myself during this quarantine, and if I'm not gonna get it, I don't want to.
I'm here for the ride. I'd like to be.
Caitlin has a
You know,
Caitlin has a fear of rejection. I think we need to go over
I
that.
really do. It's my core fear at the center of my issues, and
That's why she had to be class president.
Exactly. That's why she teamed up. Her and Austin Bennett teamed up against Brad, so Brad wouldn't beat her.
You know what? I was on community council for 4 years. I actually did things. Brad showed up for 1 year, and he's a great kid, and he's a hard worker, but I deserved it, and that's a fact.
If I was on
Just
community
because
council,
you've
I
been
would have
here
won.
since middle school.
I didn't get class officer.
No
I
one
think
said it was because I've been here since middle
The
school.
real question is, if Caitlin leaves now, does it affect her co-host position?
No, Julie, you already ruined that.
Get her the fuck out of my house.
We're not in your house, so
You are in her house.
you're
Well,
just as
in
much
the
in my
house.
house as I am in your house.
Right.
You can't be two places at once.
So basically, Ben is the co-host, is what we've determined.
I mean, what's up?
Yeah. What?
How was your interview?
I'm interviewing right now.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay. You're a star. They love you. You host the parties, period.
Period.
That is true.
These are
That's
bonus
facts.
points for me. What's your message for the fans?
Stay inside, stay healthy.
Oh, that's funny. Cause you see, your daughter
Stay healthy.
is doing the exact opposite.
Says the kid with corona.
Ben Hussey thinks that that's really funny because Caitlin's not in your house. So he likes to sass you. So just so you know, he's cut from the guest list from any future event.
Tell him you are inside.
I am
You
inside.
are healthy.
I
and you're
am
probably drinking wine.
And I'm probably drinking wine. Actually, I didn't tonight. I am drinking box water because I am a good kid.
Excellent.
Debate.
It's Palm Sunday. I would never. You're
I'm drinking
drinking
I
tequila?
was supposed to go to virtual church today and I overslept.
Oh. Tiki?
I forgot.
Tea?
A little guilty about it.
Virtual what?
Church.
Hey, St. John's?
No, we're going to. Wait, actually, yeah. No, my
You
mom.
left St. John's?
No, I didn't leave St. John's.
Yes, you did. Don't lie to me.
No, I didn't swear. Well, we were gonna go to my sister's school church, but my mom's been going into St. John's. They've been going on to the Facebook Live.
I actually don't go to St. John's like at all anymore. My dad goes. Does a live.
I don't
stream.
go. No,
Yeah,
I don't go. My mom and my grandpa go, but I haven't been since 2 years ago. I never even got like confirmed or anything. I kind of just dipped. I was like, bye.
Yeah, I didn't get confirmed.
I'm confirmed. I'm a child of fucking Jesus and shit.
I don't believe in war, so I decided not to become a warrior for the Lord.
What?
Thank all of you for coming onto the podcast, the first possible episode. I'll come in with the decision on who's going to be the co-host very soon. I'm sure you all have your thoughts about who that could be. But yeah, I appreciate you all using your extremely valuable time to come on to the podcast.
So busy, all of us.
Thank you, Caitlin, specifically.
I am a busy girl.
That sounds dirty.
Thank you
All right.
all.
Bye, y'all.
Sign
Bye.
out. Later, everybody.
See ya.
I should be the co-host.
If you made it this far, thank you for coming out. Thank you for listening to the podcast. I hope it was a good use of your time. And we're signing out.